When it comes to career, money matters are the order of the day. Take the time to approach these questions carefully. You will be extremely efficient with numbers, spreadsheets, and bank statements. Your attention to budget issues will be worth it. In love, you know very well how to sort out the wheat from the chaff. Your only problem is trying to escape when the emotions start flowing too copiously. Today, however, you have the chance to speak clearly without the threat of tears or tantrums. You both need to tell each other some heartfelt truths and then give each other love and acceptance. Try. When it comes to health, the place to focus your energies these days is in your home. Give yourself time to tinker, and even if you aren't cleaning or tidying up, it will be helpful to make a list of the things you want to do. The configuration of the planets will support the disciplined attention you give to your home. It might be time to start cleaning up some of the clutter that has miraculously accumulated in the corners you don't walk through on a regular basis. Open your eyes to your kitchen and your bathroom in particular and discover what you need to improve your life. In short, try not to smother others, Aries. You may want to seek solace in their company, but that will only produce grumbling from all parties involved. Limit your tendency to criticize those you love. Your best bet is to focus on the tasks you have on the back burner. Tackle projects that require special attention and discipline. When it comes to career, you have an important work-related secret that you are hesitant to divulge. This information is critical to the collective health and success of your workplace, but you fear the backlash this information could create. Leave the cat out of the bag. When it comes to love, doesn't it always seem to happen that just when you thought everything was fine and were floating on a cloud, you suddenly come back to earth with a big bump? Days like this are inevitable, they are just emotional weather conditions, so don't take them too seriously. Just don't make the situation worse by fighting it. Move through the day with decorum and civility. Regarding health, you will appreciate the positions of the planets today because you have the possibility of accomplishing things that will make you shine in the days to come. You can be very diligent, especially when you follow a hunch that good things are happening and that you, of all people, will be the center of the spotlight. However, this atmosphere is about conserving your energy and applying it to exactly what needs to be done. This almost certainly means exercising. In short, there's pressure on your emotions today, Taurus, that could make you feel like you're in a pot of boiling water. Just knowing there's a lid on things, you might heat up even faster than usual. Try to keep your cool. A rage will get you nowhere. Focus your energy on bringing order to your material affairs. Manage finances, investments, and long-term security. When it comes to careers, remember that traditional ways of solving a problem are often the best way to find the solution you're looking for. These methods have become a tradition for a reason, because they work. Adopt an older methodology for the success you desire. When it comes to love, there is a more serious outlook on romance today. Maybe you both have decisions to make that can't be put off any longer. Or the other alternative could even be that you are considering making your bond even stronger. It's a great day to put your relationship on firmer ground, or perhaps to establish some ground rules. When it comes to health, you'll feel almost business as usual as long as the current celestial atmosphere lasts, although there's a bit more enthusiasm in your approach to your health and fitness. It's a wonderful transit to keep you moving forward, away from the heavy feelings you've been feeling emotionally or physically. It will not be difficult to follow a strict exercise program and a healthy diet with readily available and abundant favorable energy. In short, it can be difficult for you to feel connected to anyone today, Gemini. You're probably better off on your own. If you're feeling sad or depressed, it's best to work through those feelings on your own. Others are not likely to be overly sympathetic to your situation. You better stick to your job to keep the demons out of your head. Regarding the career, you will miss an important detail if you are not careful. Take your time. You may need to slow down, but that's fine. Slow and steady really win the race today, so be careful and double-check all road signs before continuing. When it comes to love, with today's planetary energy, you can sense that a certain decision is in sight in the realm of romance and know that it can't be put off any longer. It's something you've been thinking about for some time, and the various events that have happened over the past year have all contributed to it. All you have to do now is make the right choice and then move on with the rest of your life. Regarding health, your system has been hoping for a transit like the one that is happening now, whether you know it or not. The influence of the positions of the planets will help you organize your wellness program for the next few months. Now is the time to focus on your body, both inside and out. You'll be able to think about what you're eating from a digestive perspective as well as a, what do I look like, perspective. Learn to eat what is easy to digest. In short, you may feel a restriction on the day, but in truth, it's for your own good, Cancer. Your sense of discipline comes in handy when you approach your work with incredible enthusiasm. Your goals are not far from your reach. Stay focused and don't be rushed by the countdown. Haste will lead to careless mistakes. If you're going to do a job, do it right the first time. Career-wise, you're on solid ground to feel free to take the next giant leap up the mountain. Other people will be there to support you if you slip up. However, you'll probably be able to handle everything on your own, so don't worry. When it comes to love, you know something is on the horizon, someone is about to come into your life in a big way. Right now, you may not know exactly who it is, but if you look around carefully, the signs are all there. However, you may have a surprise that you did not anticipate. It's how much you actually feel about that person. Regarding health, with today's planetary positions you will have no trouble concentrating on your body and its different needs. A very alive feeling in your body should be celebrated and given special attention. A workout, a healthy balanced diet, and plenty of water are all things you need to indulge yourself with. In fact, today's appearance can make things difficult if the right thing is ignored out of laziness or indifference. Wake up with your body. In short, find comfort in your work today, Leo. Although it may sound ridiculous, checking things off your list is the most rewarding activity today. Try not to be overly critical of others. Focus on your tasks. Mountains that seem too difficult to climb will keep getting bigger until you take the first step up. Your perseverance will inspire others. When it comes to career, do things by hand instead of relying on fancy electronic gadgets to do those things for you. You would end up spending more time trying to figure out how to operate your machine than it would take to complete the task manually. When it comes to love, just when you thought it was safe to finally let you relax in a certain relationship, you wake up today to find that a certain indefinable something has changed. A new mood or tone has set in, and you're not quite sure what that means. Is that a problem, or better times ahead? The best way to work through the day is not to jump to premature conclusions. Regarding health, your fiery nature will be faced with making up for lost time or accidental oversights from a few days ago. Something is not quite right, and you will have to look within to find the cause of this condition. Are you eating well? Do you take your rest as seriously as you should? Do you play sports to get rid of the stress of your working days? Maybe all of the above made you say things to other people that you shouldn't have said. In short, stick your head out of the clouds, Virgo. Minute details that you overlooked earlier can now come back to haunt you. Don't put off your work any longer. The time has come to take care of the work. Balance your checkbook and do your laundry. Clean your bathtub and go shopping. The more you accomplish today, the better you will feel tomorrow. When it comes to career, there's a wonderful grounding energy in the air that will help balance your whimsical nature. This strong stabilizing influence will help you manifest your ideas and make them work on a physical level. In short, you will accomplish a lot. Regarding love, everything seemed to be going so well, when all of a sudden, a blockage or an obstacle to the relationship seemed to arise. However, rest assured, because it happened for a reason. Remember that nothing happens by accident. There is a very good reason why this happened now. Spend time today talking and really working to get it right. Don't be afraid to tackle difficult topics. When it comes to health, today's planetary configuration fills your heart with reverence for what is right, whatever that means to you. You appreciate this feeling, and it is better to enjoy it in private. Don't seek to impose how you feel on others through sharing, as it could very well be ignored or unappreciated, which will only hurt how you feel. Turn to nature or your most trusted relationships to revel in this beautiful conjunction. In short, anything you didn't do yesterday, Libra, you need to finish today. Discipline and attention to the sand that slips through the hourglass are the themes of the journey. The more you are able to accomplish, the better you will feel. Stagnant energy is a sign that it's time to move on. Don't waste a moment waiting for someone else to find a solution. Initiate. Regarding the career, slow down your pace. You will burn out by the end of the month if you don't calm down and relax. Remember that you don't always have to be working at full throttle to be effective at work. Take it easy. When it comes to love, you have a very responsible manner with responsibility and are obviously good at handling it. Today, your responsibility is to yourself. You need to raise the level of your self-esteem and make some wise choices. What happened recently may have knocked you down a notch or two, but today you need to start getting back on track. Life is made to be lived. When it comes to health, your sign is going to get a lot of planetary attention over the next few months, so get used to hearing general statements, which may or may not necessarily apply to your particular situation. What is essential that you do, however, is pay direct attention to your body and its health needs. You need to drink plenty of water and exercise regularly. Something is happening and you need to be prepared to make the most of the energy you can. Anyway, put frivolity aside for a day, Scorpio. This is an important moment to prepare for the future. Don't take another step until you know you're on solid ground. This is an important time to set your goals. Writing them down will help you achieve them in life. Think about the long-term harvest. Safety and grounding are key topics today. Concerning the career, are you looking for a new job? It's your day to find it. Following your instincts will lead you to the perfect opportunity that will pay you the salary you want. Your strong, trustworthy, and honest nature is exactly what employers want. When it comes to love, there is a certain satisfaction on days like today. Although you may be going through difficult territory in a relationship, you know exactly how to solve the problem. Your innate sense of fairness will help keep both sides of the argument balanced, and your ability to iron out difficulties will also help you immensely. Now all you have to do is dare to broach the subject. When it comes to health, today's planetary alignment pushes you to focus your intentions on something physical and real. One way to express this is to start taking your physical health seriously. Are you always making excuses instead of getting the regular exercise your body needs? Are you drinking enough water to stay hydrated all the time? Looking for healthy foods when shopping? Healthy habits can be formed during this transit. In short, people can be a little critical of you today, Sagittarius. You better listen to what they say. Be receptive to feedback so you can establish a healthy ego. Keep your sense of humility. You may feel critical when you see people moving like lazy people compared to your lightning-fast wit. Be patient with others. When it comes to career, be more conservative with your money. Sometimes your frivolous spending can get a little out of control. It's a good day to invest your money in something meaningful, something that will help you. Refer it to an investment or financial advisor. When it comes to love, days like this are a bit of a dilemma for you. You know there is something weighing heavily on your mind and in your heart, but you hate to appear vulnerable. In fact, you hate to admit you have a problem. This enthusiastic attitude will only cause you more pain in the end. Bite the bullet and spit it out. You will feel much better if you do. When it comes to health, there is beauty in the air, and it will do you good to notice it. Take the time to notice the little things that are truly beautiful in your life. If you watch your diet and make sure you only eat locally grown organic produce, you can see the beauty of the simple nutrition you get from this food, for example. Also, if you prepare the food you eat for yourself and for others, there is beauty in that fellowship. In short, keep your psychic shield, Capricorn, because you will need it. People's comments can seem harsh even if they are well-meaning. Your best defense against the critical tone of the day is to use others' criticism as constructively as possible to build a stronger framework from which to work. Process this energy in a positive frame of mind. Use it to get things done. When it comes to career, do not hesitate to trust others. Sometimes you may take on extra tasks in the workplace because you don't believe other people can do these things on their own. Have faith and know that others will support you if you lean on them. When it comes to love, you can either joke around throughout your day today or take a walk in Mother Nature, find a shady spot under a tree, and sit down to contemplate exactly what you should do next. Thought and reflection would be the best option, quite honestly, and in fact, you may have already made up your mind. You just need a little more time to get that extra touch of clarity. When it comes to health, everyday beauty is accentuated by today's planetary alignment, and you need to reach out and touch it. Put yourself in a position to be part of the things that are beautiful to you. Health is a beautiful part of life that you can enjoy more than you did under this transit. Give yourself the extra care that makes your skin glow, your body feel alive and your mind at ease. In short, today is not a day to focus on fun and games, Aquarius. In fact, you may feel an awkward heaviness about your emotions, making you feel less energized than usual. There is a sober tone asking you to look at reality and make some serious decisions about your goals and future plans. You may feel like the timer is about to go off. The minute hand is ticking, and there are many more adventures to be had. When it comes to career, when friction arises in the workplace, your immediate reaction may be to blame someone else. Look at yourself first before pointing your finger at someone else. You better be the bigger person and admit your own mistakes. When it comes to love, some days are just meant to be a little harder work than others, as you know better than anyone. However, the best way to deal with this situation is absolutely not to close. Don't keep an aloof distance, even though it may seem like the easiest path. Make a big effort to do whatever it takes to keep the communication going and things will heal. When it comes to health, watch yourself carefully and try not to let your attention be drawn from place to place. With the positions of the planets right now, you will have the opportunity to get the most out of life if you stick to your commitments. It creates an environment of discipline and duty that, if you stick with it, can help you achieve great things for yourself, of your choosing. In short, there's little comfort in your emotions today, Pisces. You might want to stick to business. Focus on getting things done in your usual routine. Create a plan and stick to it. It is not a day for deviating from the norm, nor a time when you will find much sympathy from others. Stay close to home and mind your personal business. Time is precious. Don't waste it.